this. Welcome to the Forgiving Tarot, Aries. This is your October 2025 reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs, Mars, whatever. Check out your placements to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The Oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Aries, feel that rules are in the reverse. Please reverse them, take what applies, and leave what doesn't. It's a general reading, not a private reading, so it may resonate, may not resonate. Please be aware of that. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Aries, what's going on for October? Aries. I apologize for the background noise. Aries. Okay. Overall, you have the World card. Completed cycle, accomplishing something, getting closure, closing off a cycle, a new you emerging after some sort of journey. We'll see. You have the Eight of Swords. I can't speak. Maybe there's something to do with communication. Maybe there's something that you want to say. Maybe you have something on your mind that's imprisoning your thoughts, or feeling trapped, stuck. Air sign energy. The challenge is the Five of Wands. That's a challenge. Conflict, whether it's internal, external, could be competition, could be arguments, whatever. We'll see. Oof. Three of Swords in the foundation. 8 and 3. There's a Five of Swords, another struggle card. I don't know if you're dealing with a situation where you feel like you're being played or used, or there's mind games or pettiness or something you just don't trust. Because in the foundation with this Three of Swords, there's been some sort of disappointment or hurt. And currently with this Eight of Swords, this is being trapped in the mind. We'll see. Three of Cups in the past. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a third-party situation with this Three of Cups, Three of Swords. Three of Cups in the past can represent some sort of reunion, a celebration, a get-together. Again, we'll see when we clarify. Knight of Wands on your mind. And your outcome. Oh, nice. The Sun. That is a big yes. That is the happiness card. So seems like brighter days ahead, or clarity, or whatever this is. Why is the World card here for Aries? Why is the World here? Okay. Eight of Cups. You could have walked away or detached from something or someone. Now, the Eight of Cups could also be that you've made a choice. You're walking towards the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, feeling content, something that you want, something that's going to emotionally fulfill you. This is the process of moving in that direction. Ten of Wands, okay? Something is a heavy burden. And the King of Pentacles. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Maybe you have that in your chart. King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra at the bottom of the deck. This can have to do with, for some, work, money, because of the Pentacles here. But overall, it's anything that has to do with stability or security. So let's just keep going. Why is the Eight of Swords the current energy? The Seven of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Fool card. There could be a little bit of wondering if things are going to get better, if you should take the leap of faith in something, take a risk, or if someone is going to take a risk with you. But it is some sort of new chapter, and that's pretty clear because the chapter is closed here with the World card. with something of the past. So there's different energies entering, but right now you're feeling a bit maybe confused, emotionally overwhelmed about some sort of change or things going in the right direction. Four of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah, so there's a bit of, I'm going to say there isn't this openness, this easy flowing energy, because Eight of Swords is about being stuck and the Four of Pentacles is about holding on. So why is the Five of Wands the challenge? The Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and the Eight of Wands, Two of Swords. I think the challenge here is, I'm not sure why the Five of Wands. Because what I'm seeing here with the clarifying cards, there seems to have been a potential for some sort of new beginning, something that is stable, something that is secure. Again, if it has to do with money, maybe it was like an opportunity to gain more money, or a job opportunity, a position, whatever, take it as it resonates. But there was Five of Cups, a sadness, or regret, or perhaps, I don't know, something that did make you feel low emotionally. And then the Eight of Wands is movement, communication, things happening quickly. But 8 and 5, there's a Three of Wands. So there was some sort of waiting or expectations here that weren't met. Let's keep going. Why is the Three of Swords in the foundation? Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Cups, Four of Cups at the bottom. I almost just get this as there is some sort of opportunity, or is, I think it is, because it's in the foundation. A new beginning here. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, but something happened where either it was moving too slowly, or it was easy doesn't, it was going in a particular direction, and then there might have been a cutoff in communication with the Two of Swords, or stuck at a stalemate. There is some sort of disappointment here. Why is the Three of Cups in the past? Temperance, Sagittarius energy, the Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. High Priestess at the bottom. There's a lot of like watching, spying type of energy. Just waiting. Maybe even like, I don't know, the Seven of Swords can represent, in a negative sense, like lying, stealing, cheating, but it is also a card of running away. But to me, the way that I'm looking at it is there's this kind of like wait. For some of you, maybe what this is that you were waiting for something to be celebrated, to come together, for something nice to happen. But for some of you, maybe not letting that be known with the Seven of Swords. Let's keep going. Why is the Knight of Wands here? I also almost get like in the past, there might have been this nice energy, but kind of like in the back of your mind, if this is not you, could be the other person. In the back of your mind, there's this kind of still waiting and seeing and like, okay, I'm not going to fully trust this, but I'm going to enjoy the now kind of thing. Why is the Knight of Wands here on your mind? Death, Scorpio, King of Swords, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Magician, Ten of Pentacles. Why is a Death card here? something in the past here, I feel like this death card is ending something of the past. It could just straight up be a Scorpio. Or an air sign. Because this King of Swords right now, I feel like this is more being in the mind, more logical, and even a little bit cold or harsh. But on your mind, there's such a strong desire for something to either end or drastically change. And there's almost like no moving around that. This is what you want to manifest. This is what you want to move towards. Why is, yeah, it's kind of like giving like something, I don't know what it is. Something has to change. Something has to end. Something needs to be seen for what it is. Kind of like, sometimes I get like the most randomest analogies. And I kind of see it as you see something in a clear packaging. You see it, but you can't touch it. It's not fully yours because it's in the package still. Regardless if you bought it or if it's still at the store or whatever, but it's like, oh, I can see it. But the plastic has to be taken out for it to actually be held, for it to actually be like, yes, this is real, this is mine and whatnot. That's what I'm getting. Why is the Sun card here as the outcome? Why is the Sun card the outcome? Leo energy. The Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, Empress at the bottom. I don't know, but this looks really good. This looks really promising. Why is the Five of Pentacles here though? It's still this stuck feeling. There could be a little bit of victim mentality here. Five of Pentacles, Hanged Man. There might be a little bit of a sacrifice, but I don't, what is this? The Devil, Capricorn. I feel like something begins to feel very stable, believe it or not. And I also get the sense of calm. Something is worked on. More time and energy is going to be placed on whatever this is. Could be another fire sign, or maybe this is you, Aries, Sag, Leo, Cancer energy. Yeah. But I mean, there's still going to be a little bit of stress here, a little bit of worries. But this looks promising. I have no idea what this is, and I don't know if this makes sense to you. There might have been a holding back or a pushing away. And And for some of you, it feels like, it could feel like it's taking a lot out of you, where you're persevering, you're giving to this. Something within you tells you to move towards this. You might even feel powerless against this. Because of the lack of clarity. Maybe there's fears involved here. I don't know what this is about. Yeah, I think you're gonna get clarity. Why is the Ace of Wands here? The Ace of Swords is here, that's why I'm saying that. And the Page of Wands, and that's communication. Something gets worked out. But just be careful, because I don't know if this is you or someone else, but there's this a bit of smug type of energy, because somebody is feeling a sense of regret and sadness, or a loss or something like this. So that's not for everyone, but I do feel like someone, whether this is you or someone you're dealing with, because they're feeling disappointed, or you're feeling disappointed. I don't know. I feel like I keep pulling cards and they keep saying the same thing. There's this energy of communication, but a little bit of worry, a little bit of, well, what if, you know, is this going to happen? Is there hope here? But the Sun card is your outcome, and that's clarity. That's happiness. That's a new beginning. Or something is made known, whether or not you're being depleted by something or someone. Something becomes clear in regards to that. All right, hopefully that made sense. Let's see what is the advice and clarity for this situation. So let's see, Aries. What is the advice and clarity for Aries? Dissipating and renewal. All right, let's read that. Okay. Canary, a pet bird, has wonderful ideas for an action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. They frequently discuss the exciting plot with friends and family, but when they're given money to make the screenplay a reality, Canary and Mrs. Robinson choose to go on a cruise instead. For the rest of their lives, they talk about their great story and exist in fantasy, not reality. Beware of being imprisoned. You got the Eight of Swords, and that's... Beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Allow gentle flight to your thoughts. Canary yellow supports the creativity and daydreaming. Recognizing the difference between a daydream and a well thought out plan is key. as creativity must be freed from its cage. That's interesting. Yeah, that Knight of Wands was on your mind, and that's like thinking about taking action and whatever. So Sun card, maybe there's like, oh, I don't have enough money for this, or because of that Five of Pentacles. I don't feel like I belong here or whatever. But then the Four of Wands, that is a sense of belonging. That is security. That's home. Okay, let's read renewal. Geranium's leaves shrivel and are stolen by the wind. She's pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she's thrown away. But when she awakens, she's blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, a former landfill site, surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper than ever before, opening her to the possibilities of her new life. What appears to be an end may not be one at all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you've known to this point. Am I positive in the face of change or defeated? Am I ready to step into the new me? You're being offered a chance to awaken to a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is a time to start again and grow a strong foundation. Bro, I should take these cards. I say this all the time. I should take these cards before doing the reading because it makes so much sense now in retrospect, looking at the cards. This is amazing. So instead of being up here or this or that, this action needing to be taken, and this is ridiculous. Why would I need to say that to an Aries? An Aries does without thinking, like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. So I don't know, whatever this is, and your outcome with the Sun card, this is great. So I feel like you're being given an opportunity. And of course, with free will, we take it or we don't. You know, you can listen to tarot readings all day that are going to say, this is going to come to you. You know, you're going to have a great opportunity at work, or your love life is going to change or whatever. Yeah, the energies are there, but what are we doing with it? You know? Oh, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I can take that leap of faith now, but you know what? Maybe tomorrow. You know what? And for some of you, maybe something has drastically changed with this renewal card. I got the saying in my head, home is where you make it. And I don't know if that resonates with anyone or not. It doesn't have to resonate with all, but you know, the movie Joe Dirt, home where you make it. Okay. Anyway, Aries, if you're resonated, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.